Hey everybody, it's that time again. We're going to talk about what's happening all across the Dallas-Fort Worth market, and Collin County is where I specifically concentrate. But before I get into the numbers, I always like to give context. So the 10-year T-bill keeps creeping up. That's what drives mortgage rates. I actually shared a post on LinkedIn from a local lender today that talked about how the mortgage payments had changed about an average of $30 with the fluctuation in mortgage rates. So mortgage rates are really not the big issue. A lot of people think they are because we are substantially below what we'd ever been back during the COVID era. The 50-year average mortgage rate is right about where we're at now. So the average 30-year rate over the last 50 years is about where we're sitting now. So that's not the issue. The issue, there's a lot of uncertainty in the market for buyers and sellers. A lot of people are worried about jobs, especially people in tech. But the biggest boogie bear, at least in this area, are property taxes and homeowners insurance. And I don't know about you, but my premiums have went up about 50% last year. My deductible went up 50%, so things like that add to the unaffordability. And I just read that Dallas-Fort Worth is the 26th most unaffordable area to live in now. So that's something to keep in mind. Not trying to be negative, just give data. So sellers, if you're home sitting, pricing is very, very important. That's number one. Condition. Price will solve condition, but you have to be prepared. Buyers are going to beat you up on sales price, especially if it doesn't meet at least the average for the area. Updates, the beauty of those are in the eye of the beholder, but if you're not updated to the average of the neighborhood, you're going to have an issue as well. So just keep that in mind. The market is slow. The numbers bear that out, no matter what you're hearing. So remember, Zillow and Realtor.com, they don't have the data. Only realtors do. And those two portals are not always updated. So always talk to your local realtor. Because MLS, the sales data here, we are a non-disclosure state. So none of the national portals have that data. And if they did, they're not allowed to post it. So now let's get into what happened all across Dallas-Fort Worth the last 7 days. There's 6,142 new listings, up 1937 from the week before. 1,026 homes went back on the market, up 168. A lot of those are because of inspections. So sellers, if your home needs work, I'd advise you to get that taken care of before you go on the market, before you go under contract. You can get it done less expensively. Because once you go under contract, any licensed trade work that has to be done, you have to hire someone else. So if you get an inspection from a truck inspector, which I'd advise if you're not sure about the condition of your home, now a buyer's probably not going to take that bet, and every inspector is going to find something. But if you know things that aren't working, things that are deficient, fix those before you ever go on the market. And remember, what you see, the buyer sees. So keep that in mind. Walk through your house like a buyer, not as a seller. You may think your home's perfect, but walk through it and look for blemishes and flaws. All homes will have them, but look for things that a buyer will be looking for. That'll help reduce the number of days your homes on the market. So there were 8,169 homeowners that decreased the price of their home. That is up 2377 from the week before. Those are the smart home sellers, the ones that increased the prices. I would say that's not a smart move in this market. 1,139 homes went under contract. That's up 41 from the week before. 4,282 homes closed. That's down 160, putting to bed the myth that no homes sell during the holidays. The holidays can be the biggest time of sales. I've had big holidays like this. So There are 2,608 homes that expired off MLS. It's now up 64 from the week before. 2,976 home sellers canceled their listings, up 92 from the week before. A lot of sellers are canceling because they're tired. Their home's not selling. Listen to your agent. A lot of cases, that's the case. Sometimes people's situation changes, so just keep that in mind. Now let's talk about specifically Collin County. The first 8 days of December, I'm going to be doing this with the current number of days that we're into the month now to kind of give a better picture of the market. There's 373 homes that were active on the market as of today, 139 homes that are under contract as of today, 196 homes pending as of today, and 310 homes closed in Collin County as of today. Hope you find this information useful. Be happy to answer any questions about anything real estate wise. Doesn't have to be real estate related. All my contact information's at the end of this video. Hope you're enjoying the holidays. I don't enjoy the cold weather, but some people love it. I'm a hot weather person. We'll see you next week. Feel free to reach out to me. Again, all my contact information's here. Please share, like, and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. See you next time.